Thanks for spending time joining me
No
today.
doubt.
I go by the name of DJ Swoosh, on No Signal Radio every Saturday, 1 to 3 p.m., playing the biggest tunes from around the world, and I'm so excited to have you here online. How's your 2021 going for you so far, man?
I mean, 2021 has been a peculiar year, bro, because it's been literally moments of massive highs and incredible lows. Um, yeah, I mean, we've won awards, lost family members. It's been that kind of stark polarizing year, but we're still here. And there's a thing I dropped, and I said there's an art to being graceful. So I'm
hmm
learning that. Yeah.
When you say there's a thing you dropped in, is it like a saying or
It was so I have this song, the song that I released. Before I released it, I put out this spoken word piece to
okay?
reflect on how I felt about the song, because there's only so much I can say with the bars and the verses. So I wanted to say
Yeah,
a bit, and in the poem, it says there's an art to being graceful,
sick.
and I'm trying to really take that to heart.
So that's your mood and your feeling
That's
at
my
this
my
time.
feeling is because how else can you make sense of the loss and the gain, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's to be grateful regardless.
100%, man. We give thanks. It's been a difficult time, and it's like things are starting to slowly get back to normal.
Yeah,
You
slowly.
know.
So it's like, you're taking it bit by bit, day by day. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm here. I'm in a good place now though.
So as an exciting artist coming from Lagos right now, signed to one of the most renowned record labels in the country, what does normal look like for you going
But
forward?
um normal would definitely be being able to get on stage. I don't think there's any artist in the world right now that isn't like eager, or I
Yeah.
can't wait to have people in front of me and the microphone between me and them and me speaking my truth. That would be normal. Normal would be getting that bag after the show. Normal would be being able to just engage with the fan base again, because that's probably, aside from creating the music, that's the next best part about all of this. Yeah,
And
that's the best
and
part.
And for those people that might just be discovering your art, or they've heard your songs and they know about the hits, but they haven't been able to like picture your face before. Could you give me 3 words to describe yourself as an artist?
Um, to be honest, it's always four. It's always four. It's no punchlines, just lifelines. If if you can dissect that statement, if you can embrace that statement, you'll get to know Ladipo in a heartbeat. You know,
Uh,
it's how I present my music. It's
yeah,
deeper than the punchlines. It's something deeper. It lasts longer in your brain. When you hear the music. At least that's what I like to believe. So
that's
yeah,
it.
man.
And before we get into your recent release, I want to take it back to some massive records that you've been a part of. You was on the Feel Alright record with Show
With Freedom
Them
Camp,
and Bodge. That was a massive tune back in 2017, am I right?
2013,
2013.
2013. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to run that everywhere, man. Like, I was going
Oh,
crazy. Have you heard of a DJ called DJ Badge, by any chance?
yeah, I know Badge. I know Badge.
Yeah,
I mess with Badge. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear my
yeah,
bad.
that's my guy. So we were running that
Yeah. Shout
all
out
Bodge
Badge.
tunes, Show Them Camp, Palm Wine
Yeah.
Music. Yeah, man. So
But at that time, nobody had ever heard that kind of blend before. It was a
okay,
crazy blend. And we
yeah.
literally were the first ones on that kind of record. And shout out to Jules as well, because Jules, it's funny. It's so funny. I have to say this little story about Jules, because it's like at that time he crafted this record. And I remember soon after, I'm like, yo, Jules, send me some more music, but along this lane, he's like, nah, I'm a hip hop producer. I don't really do this.
Yeah.
Now you can see the lane Jules is in. He's cooking that kind of music on a daily, but
Yeah.
it's show that sometimes you don't know where that thing is going to come from. But taking that risk is very important.
So from then till now, how would you describe your journey? Obviously, a lot has happened, but if you was to compress it, I know
Correct.
2017 you signed to a massive
To
record
Maven.
label, linked up with Maven with Don Jazzy. So if you was to compress your story between now and then, tell us
Um,
how's it gone down?
I think one of the major things for me was to learn what my artistry was. Like
Mm,
what was the source and what it was I really wanted to say consistently. That is the major thing. And that's what brought me to Maven was the raw talent, the raw ability that was there. And also I developed myself as an artist, but I really predominantly saw myself as a super supremely lyrical rapper. But at the same time, I was also starting to discover how good I was at melodies, how good I was at crafting cadences that were intriguing to people, and I was starting to learn how to present my lyricism in a way that Nigerians could grasp and take in. So
yeah,
that's around that time I met Maven, but I was also realizing that look, I've been putting my own resources into this, and it's getting to a point where can I keep it going? So Maven
yeah,
provided that platform and that opportunity. But at the same time, the main reason why I joined Maven was because I see myself and I saw myself then as an entrepreneur facing an uphill battle. Whereas everybody sees Maven as this juggernaut in Africa, Mavens see themselves as a startup company that is hustling against the odds. And they have
yeah,
this strong entrepreneurial mindset. And me and the people behind me even connected on that mindset. You know what I mean? We were very, very specific about where I wanted to go. It took time for us to learn about each other. I needed to learn more about what it meant to be an entrepreneur because that's really what you are as an artist. You're taking a
yeah.
risk every single day, bro, a massive risk, especially with the kind of music I make in the region in which I make it. So all those things, I was learning the work ethic. Man, I was seeing Tiwa Savage in the studio putting in the work ethic of an upcoming artist because she doesn't
Mm,
sleep. She sleeps, she's going to sleep. She's sleeping in the studio. You
yeah.
know what I mean? I mean, like she's busting into sessions on time. You know what I mean? So like I was learning, like, look at this huge artist, but the energy she puts into her music, I can't even afford to slack. So Maven, I really saw what it took to be great, the consistency to be great. I learned that. At the same time, Maven learned from me another sound and the validity of another sound. So that's 2017. 2018 I dropped my first project, Talk About Poe. That was massive for me as an artist and for my fan base because they've been asking for it. um, I think it also took Maven and I to a whole new relationship because they were like, wow. Because when we did a performance at the end of the year in 2018 and they saw the turnout and they saw the energy and I think they believed before, but now they really believed. They really believed that, okay, this is the thing. And this is where I came up with the whole moniker and title, Leader of the Revival. And it clicked for everybody. It's like, yo, this is an idea we can push. It's beyond saying I'm the best rapper in Africa, because that's that's based on you. Whoever you ask, that name changes. You know what I mean?
Mm,
The leader of the revival is something I could stand behind. And that whole concept to me was just validation of my sound, that it's valid in this region, in Nigeria, where they told me that my style of music wouldn't work. You know,
when they
2019, some experiment.
when they say it wouldn't work, what drives them to say that? Like, what's the reasons? What are they thinking?
There's this old narrative in Nigeria that rap music doesn't sell. Rap music
Okay.
doesn't make money. Rap music is not viable here. And that anybody who is in it is wasting their time,
Yeah.
And for me, I reject that as a misunderstanding on the parts of people, confusing. Maybe they think for them, it's so rap and hip hop are so like this. And
Yeah.
I'm like, hip hop is a culture, it's a lifestyle originating from another area. Of course, for us, it's going to be different. Different rappers have tried to coin their own thing. Somebody calls their own rap fro music. Somebody calls it Nai rap. Whatever it is, it's going to be different here, and it's
Yeah.
valid here, and it's a sound that can take off. I mean, the work we did in 2020 with Know You is proof that, as far as I'm concerned, if I rap on a song, it's a rap song. can be number one. You know, so this leader of the revival thing is changing that narrative. And the only way to change it is with accolades, with wins, with consistency, you know. So I've been learning that. I've been learning the power of consistency because they know me, my fans know me. I can go MIA sometimes, but not this time. We're here now.
And something I wanted to mention, obviously last year I think a lot of people in the UK they noticed like a lot of the NSAS protest stuff going on in Nigeria, and a lot of artists came out and spoke and used that as like obviously people were expecting their artists to speak up and use their platform. I just wanted to get like a bit of a perspective from yourself. How did that, what was it like being on the ground over there, and how did that affect you, like from your perspective?
Bro, it was profound. It was a profound moment for me because I've never felt so like the kinship between me and my people. We didn't send, you know, religion. We didn't send agenda, economic class, ethnic background. We really were fed up. And I don't think there's anybody in my generation who has not been affected by the activities of the police and their excessiveness. There's no one that hasn't been touched by that directly, you know. And it was a time of, it was necessary and it was scary at the same time. It was very scary to see the lengths that they went to suppress people from speaking, to hide the truth. It was a movie to me at times, man, because we went out for the protests and yeah, it was a big moment for the Nigerian youth. I'm very happy it happened. People used their platforms as best they could. But at the same time, it was also realizing, what should you say as an artist or a public figure or a celebrity? You do need to still think, one thing I also learned is never to let the pressure of what people expect you to do drive your behavior, because you may end up doing something that is not you.
Yeah.
I had to figure what it is. What do I want to say about this? How do I want to get involved? I think that is super key. You know, so it was a learning moment for me too, but it was a cathartic moment for the nation in general.
Sick, sick, sick. I definitely have to agree. Like it was a powerful, touching moment. It was a learning experience. I feel like as a young artist, like that must be a lot on your shoulders, and in terms of how you get your message across and how you connect to your audience. Moving forward, let's talk about some music. The UK, we just celebrated the Brits this week, last night. Probably you've seen a couple of the big names coming home with awards. And in recent months as well, we've had the African Giant bring home the Grammys. On the awards circuit, which artists do you potentially see yourself collaborating with, particularly the UK artists?
UK.
Yeah. Anyone you're
In the
feeling
space,
out here?
I mean, no, to be honest, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people I'm feeling.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people feeling from a distance. Of course, there's the big names. And when it comes to some of the big names, you know, I really think someone like Santan is so special because storytelling is not an easy craft. Storytelling that resonates with people is even harder. Storytelling that also has some level of, like, even though this may not be the intention, commercial success. That's like, he's hit it on so many different levels, in my opinion, you know, and I just think it's nuts. I really mess with Miss Banks because she's been out in Nigeria. I've met her. Her energy is
Sick.
Banks. If you listen to this, you're a G. You know, she's a G. I think she's also Taurus gang with me. So there's a couple of people I like. There's this artist. I just saw her colors the other day. Her name is Bella. I don't think she's
Okay.
out. Her voice is fin. You guys have
Everyone's
some
talking
sick
about her
singers.
right now. Yeah.
The singers are sick. Like, guys, I mean, we have 6 singers here, but it's like, to be honest, we have 6 singers here too. But man, the voice, it touched my soul. You know, I'm also working with that. I'm working with a couple of people already. I don't know if I should say these names yet.
We got
But,
some big collaborations in the pipeline.
I mean, like, I believe in a couple of things. The big collaborations will come, but it's good to work with the energy, people who have because the song is more than just putting it together. It's the collaboration that comes after the song is out. I really want to work with people who are like-minded, people who love the music we put out and are ready to collaborate further, because there's going to be a video, there may be a show, we're going to have to promote it. That's the energy I'm after right now, bro. I'm not chasing big names. I have this feeling that the big names will eventually come knocking. That's my energy.
No doubt.
You know, Pasaliu, bad boy, I like him.
That kid is hot. If you listen to BRG, Backroad G as well?
No, put me on.
Check out Backroad G. He is, I can't describe him. Just
okay. I like that.
There's no point me describing him, but you know, like a nuclear reaction, a ball of energy that can't be stopped.
What? Okay.
Yeah. If you like
that,
that,
he's not the one that is on. He's not the one on My Family. Not
yeah. He's on that song with Parsalu.
He's the one. Yo.
Yeah.
Look. What? I don't know where that's coming from, but it's nuts. Yeah, I like him.
It's crazy, man. I remember I met him just before that tune came out, and it's like someone handed me a USB, like, "Yo, this is hot." I'm like, "What's going on here?" You're just out. Boom.
Nuclear reaction is the right word, actually.
Yeah, and from there, boom.
Nah, he's fire. He's fire. There's also this artist. First of all, Nox is fire. I think he's really dope. But yo, there's this. Her name is Shabo.
Oh, she's hard.
Oh, her verses. She's in Niger Bay.
Everything. Yep.
Yeah.
Puts it all together.
In a way that is really interesting and fun to listen to. You know, when she. No. I like her verses. I like her attack as well on her verses. Yeah. No, there's you guys. Your industry. I feel like it's special as well. It's special. It's a special thing over there. I want to definitely, do some stuff there.
Link up and connect with us here, man. I will definitely put you onto some guys, man.
Yo, bro, after this, you should definitely send me some names of people I should look out for.
Yeah, man. I've got some cool cats definitely for you. The most important thing that we came here to talk about today is your brand new record.
Yeah.
And talk to me about that. How did that come about? How long you been sitting on this? Was it a quick thing?
Yo, first and foremost, Feeling wasn't at the start of 2021. That wasn't a single that was going to drop as my first single of the year. As you can see, I dropped in May, so it pretty much half the year was gone at the time I dropped. But that was intentional. We had things we were working on, but we needed to re-strategize. I lost my aunt, family member, and that really, really, really slowed things down. That really cut deep. But we won an award, a big award, the Headies Award for Best Collaboration for the last year. So all of these things, I say them because that's the reason why I picked this track. So I think I linked up with Buju, who's on the track, in February or something. Yeah, because I traveled. I was in London in March. Yeah, in February I linked up with Buju, right? And that link up was meant to be for a whole nother song that we worked on. When he came to the studio, he heard it, he loved it. I pitched my idea, he heard my verse, he was sick, did that. So, I'm like, yo, Buju, you're here, let me play you some music. And the guy who produced, his name is Andre Vibes, heavy producer. I'd picked some beats before Buju came, like a week ago, and he was playing the beats. Then the beat that eventually became Feeling was played. And like, I was literally about to combust because I love the beat so much, but I didn't know whether or not Buju was feeling it. So I was, right as I was saying, yo, Andre, run another track, because Buju hasn't said anything. Before I finished the sentence, Buju's like, hold up. He's like, hold up. Let me just drop a vibe. Bro, the first thing that came out of his mouth, the first phrase, I like the way I'm feeling now. Like, I can't even explain it. And that's why I tell people there's got to be God in the music, because where did that come from and why that time, especially in this moment in my own life. So when we had the hook, I worked for a bit to figure out the verses and how I wanted to approach the verses. And I went to the label, I'm like, look, this is the single. The other one, I know you guys love it, but hold that. This thing is the one, because it captures exactly how I feel. And the year must start out with a statement from me. you know, and I'm so grateful that they listened. Last year I had to listen because they suggested Know You over something else. And I listened then, and they listened this time, and it's paid off for everybody. Shout out Buju, who's got another #1, you know, in the space of, you know, a couple of weeks. And he's a major talent, but also it's a testament to picking collaborations, picking the people you want to partner with, because we're pushing the song and he believes in the song, he loves it. I don't want to bring anybody into my space that isn't there for real.
Yeah.
You can't always pick that, don't get me wrong, but if I have a say in it, I will be careful with who I choose. Glad I chose Buju.
I respect that, man, and the right energies will gravitate towards you
I did
naturally.
tell you, bro. I did tell you, man. The right energy is necessary in a song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a heavy song. I hope you feel it as well, man. It's
No,
a vibe.
the people, it's all about the people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If the people
yeah.
are feeling it, loving it, connecting it, and and the song makes them feel better, then I'm gonna be playing it all day long. That's it.
Hey, rock that, run
Yeah,
that.
man.
That's facts, though. True, that's facts. People are feeling it over here. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Look, I went to bed. We dropped it on Friday. I woke up Monday and it was #1 on Apple, and on it was rising on other charts. That's
That's
what
that's massive.
didn't plan for that, but we hope for it.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing. And before we shoot off for a wrap up, I guess every interviewer always asks this. It's probably too soon to ask what's next, but it's more like to give us a sneak peek. What do we have to look forward to for the rest of the year from yourself? Have you got any shows, dates down here?
Um, you know, it's funny because we just got hurt by some, I won't say hurt, but there's some news from the federal government recently about
Oh,
another lockdown. So it just
oh,
put
is it?
everything up in the air, yeah, in Nigeria. So
Damn.
yeah,
Yeah, everyone's talking about this Indian variant and all of this
exactly.
stuff. So yeah, we
Exactly.
can't
So
be
it's
sure. It could be
exactly.
a short summer.
It really hurts, but you know what? Thinking beyond that, one thing I do know that is happening is the music. You know, I'm not letting up. This release was one of the many that I have planned for the year. And in
Okay.
terms of sneak peeks, I'm about ready to drop a project this year. Everybody asks me, is it an EP, is it an LP? I just like to say project. They're going to get a body of work from me. A lot of my fan base they're nearing the end of their tether when it comes to
Yeah.
patience. And I think they'll be excited about this. But I also want to lead it up to a bigger project. But this one first. I like to speak before I speak. I don't know if that makes sense. Like when I drop the poem before the song, I like to say something, then say something bigger after that. It's just the way I do things,
That's
you
the
know. So
formula.
yeah, that's the formula for me, you know. So
Definitely, sometimes people just need to hear a message, you know,
that's it.
especially in times like this. And
Unique times like this.
yeah,
Yeah,
that,
no, it's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy
that's it,
period
man.
for everyone. Yeah.
But yeah, that's everything from me. Much love for coming through and just sharing a little bit about your musical journey. I'm looking forward to putting this out on Saturday on No
E,
Signal Radio. Your music has been played on the station quite a lot actually, funny enough.
really.
Yeah,
Facts. That's
yeah, yeah.
mad. I'm a
And it's
fan of
funny
No
because
Signal.
I didn't even realize it, but it's like obviously I've been playing your music all the time, but I don't even like I'm not someone that consciously thinks about whose music I'm playing. If I like
Mhm.
a song, I like a song, and
Yeah,
I just play it. I
yeah.
was like, oh,
This
he
guy
did this, he
again.
did that. Yeah, I was like, oh, crazy man. Yeah.
Yeah,
So no
that's
doubt, man.
facts.
All the best for yourself going forward, and definitely we'll connect up.
No doubt.
Yeah,
Yo,
man.
I just want to say, man, I appreciate No Signal. I really, really vibe with you guys. And for me, it's about connecting the dots for people knowing the sound and then knowing the face. And also, you know, when I'm out in the UK later on the year, I'm definitely going to do a shout to No Signal because you guys are promoting something that is powerful. So I'm all for that. No punchlines, just
Thank you.
lifelines. So that,
No
yes,
punchlines,
yes,
just
bro.
lifelines.
That's the
Thank you.
difference. Facts. Yes, bro. Thank you, my
All right.
G. Peace and love.
See
Yeah.
you later.